The World Bank advises Nigeria to remove ban on importation of food, fertilizer, and clothes. The question is why? Why the World Bank is advising, in other words, kind of forcing Nigeria to remove those importation of clothes, fertilizers, and food bans. First of all, why did the country has banned it? There must be a reason for it, and why the World Bank is now forcing Nigeria. That's something that we are going to look at. It just came today, this news. Now, the World Bank has advised the federal government to remove import restrictions on food and fertilizer imports and adopt common ECOWAS external tariff. Why? Now, the global lender, which is World Bank, disclosed this in the latest edition of the Nigeria Development Update, where it lauded the reforms of the last 1 year in the energy and foreign exchange sector. According to the bank, Nigeria should follow up its physical initiatives, such as the removal of the foreign exchange ban on 43 items and single window trade portal, with the removal of the ban on food and fertilizer imports and other restrictions. Now, the thing is that countries ban importation of items for various reasons. First of all, it could be to protect your own business people, not to put them out of the business. For example, the last time we have seen Nigeria's farmers of dairy product farmers have been put out of the forced to leave the business because of the cheap Irish milk powder, which is unhealthy one. According, it's not me, it's another Irish organization and a Nigerian research institute together found out this and published. This unhealthy powder was crowding the supermarkets and any market of Nigeria. And then it has forced, as a result, for the farmers of Nigeria to leave the business. And these farmers were both small-scale farmers or big-scale who actually got where they reached with the loan that they have got. And now, before even they pay their loan, they are out of the business. So that's one reason, for example, you want to protect your own people, your business people that pay you tax. And you want to protect also the health of your people. And the second reason or scenario for countries to ban import is that you have a shortage of foreign currency, and those things that are found locally can be bought locally. You don't have to necessarily import, and you give priority for only the needy ones that the country cannot produce. In that way, you also promote local products, and you will prevent also losing more costs by buying foreign currency, which you lose because you're forced to buy foreign currency. So last year, again, it means Nigeria was forced, and it has reopened for 43 items to buy foreign currency. And these foreign currencies, you know how you get them? There is a shortage, but the World Bank and IMF gives you the loan, these foreign currencies, in which they are used to import. I mean, the money in a way remains in their own country because you buy it anyway immediately. You will use it. The countries, these African countries, use it, most of them, to import things. So then, you know, the money is, again, it's in the banks of the West. So that is what now the World Bank is forcing Nigeria to go back at. Furthermore, also, now the World Bank noted that in the long term, Nigeria should prioritize enhancing tariff transparency, minimizing non-tariff barriers, and streamlining trade facilitation through improved risk management and auditing processes. The report, for example, reads now the removal of foreign exchange ban on 43 product lines, the temporary removal of tariffs on food products and the relaunch of the single window are positive initial steps. Positive for who? That's the question we need to ask. Now, the quote continues, and alongside the implementation of these measures, further action should remove import bans on food and cleaning products, apparel, and fertilizers, as well as align tariffs with the ECOWAS Common External Tariff. Now, Dangote is going to start to produce fertilizer. Now, then that might, fulfill already the demand of Nigeria as a whole. Are you still going to force Nigeria to import fertilizer? What about energy, like fuel, for example? Dangote, when it reaches its full capacity, producing 650,000 barrels per day, that's expected really to fulfill the demand of Nigeria. Are you then going to force Nigeria still to import refined oils? What does this mean? Where does this lead? Where is the limit? That's the question we need to ask. Why Nigerian government has to bend every time, or even any given country, by the things that what the World Bank and IMF says. What is the limit? Now, the article continues, and the World Bank says, noted that the Nigerian Central Bank should continue efforts to deepen the official Forex exchange market by facilitating formal remittance inflows, allowing international oil companies to channel. Okay, you see, I didn't even see this. The international oil companies, they are operating under the name of international oil companies. This is what Aliko Dangote calls them, the oil cartels. And these are only actually, these international oil companies are not from Nigeria, not from Africa for that matter, not even from the global south. They are only from America and from Europe. You see, but it tells you here, allows these international oil companies to channel their Forex exchange sales entirely through the official market, restoring intermediated market access to bureau the change and avoiding ad hoc Forex auctions. It added that providing market participants with greater flexibility in Forex trading over time would further enhance the depth of Forex market. Now, what you should know is that as a background, Nigeria has imposed significant trade restrictions on various items, including tariffs and outright bans, particularly on food products such as rice and textiles. The last administration of the Central Bank of Nigeria imposed a ban on access to Forex for importers of 43 items. Another point is that in October, the Central Bank of Nigeria lifted the ban of 43 items after 1 year, imposed during the tenure of this man, this chairperson called Godwin Emefiele. This move marks a significant step toward addressing Nigeria's Forex crisis, aligning with demands from critics who had urged the central bank under this man's regime to remove the restriction. The 43 restricted items were denied access to Forex from official sources since 2015. That means if there is official sources, then there is an unofficial source. That's what it means, which, they call it the undermarket. However, some of these items remain on the custom ban list, raising uncertainty about whether they will now qualify for Forex funding. Last point is that the Central Bank of Nigeria disclosed that Nigeria lost approximately $1.4 billion between 2015 and 2019 due to the Forex restrictions on these 43 items during Godwin Emefiele's administration. Well, that is what you have there. The question is for how long this will continue. Does it really benefit Nigeria? If there are, you ban those items, that means they are available locally, they are produced locally, then why not continuing buying the local product? I will leave that for Nigeria and for you, if you're from Nigeria, to comment. And for those of you who are familiar with this issue, thanks again for tuning in. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give it thumbs up, and share the video with others. You may further help us through our PayPal account, which you can find in the description section. That was it for now from me, and I'll see you on the next one.